Hello, this is Daryl at 10-Foot Truck, Good Attitude Services. Today I just got back from a labor move job only without the truck. Loaded up all my gear, tools, dollies, etc. into my SUV and did a job for a repeat customer, loading a bunch of furniture into an apartment. Luckily, I brought all my tools. I'll talk about that later in the video. This is Daryl at 10-Foot Truck, Good Attitude Services. Thanks for watching the video. Sure what happened in the last video. I'll try to see. I was filming, loading in my gear from a labor moving only job and showing the tools, and of course I was talking about this. This helped me with a really heavy, as a solo mover, when you don't have another person on the other end that can lift it, and the customer can't help. This is made too heavy. Maybe too heavy for them. It's always good to have one of those, at least for me, those appliance dollies. I strap the furniture to it with this securely, and I was able to go downstairs. I can go upstairs. Anything that's really heavy, and you can maneuver it. I even use the four-wheeler in combination to roll it, but I was able to do it myself to get it down the stairs. Customer helped a little bit, but mainly you can move most of those things. It's easier to move on your own when you have those kind of dollies. So I have that on every job. It really helps a lot. And the four-wheeler, and then that box dolly back there, and of course a bunch of moving pads. So moving labor, you're going to use the same tools as you would with the truck. You just don't have a truck. You're just using your dollies, and I've used hand tools too for assembly. So you need your hand tools, Allen wrenches, screwdrivers. If you have a power drill, anything like that, anything, you just basic socket set. Can't talk today. Socket set. This thing's for assembly. A lot of assembly stuff, at least today, was all Allen wrenches. So having a good set of Allen wrenches is good to have. All sizes, and so I'm gonna get the rest. Let's see if this thing works here. And I can see if it actually works. And I'm filming. Let's see. Like that. Yeah, that actually films. So yeah, so it's a really hot day. I'm just finished up in time because now it's really heating up. It's like it's getting up in the upper 90s right now. At least we're getting a breeze though. That's cool. Without a breeze, it's really nice. So I strap these with a rope. Now, I got a new rope. Now I went to the dollar store to get some more rope because I use this dollar store rope is awesome. And I was gonna get some gloves too, and they were out of everything. They weren't stocked. So sometimes when you go to the dollar store, you stock up on this stuff because they had been out of gloves for a long time. And they don't have this kind of rope anymore, which is really useful for me for the truck. But I was able to find a box they had, and they opened the box, and I was able to get a bunch of gloves. And I went and bought a bunch of pairs of gloves because at $1, now they're $1.50, of course, not $1 anymore, but it's much more convenient. The gloves are just as good as any gloves you're gonna buy. But for $1.50, it's worth it. You always have to have gloves. Maybe I'll show you a set of gloves. I don't have them in here, but I'll show you the ones I got for $1. I bought a bunch. Yeah, because this rope, it gets tangled. I'm not doing the best knotting. I'll get lazy and just I ruin the rope. Another thing, yeah, having these. See, I also bring a bag, it's like a picnic basket, but I have a strap, so you can use strap to put underneath the furniture and use it to pull up furniture strap, flashlight, a whole set of screwdrivers, every size, and then these are important too. They always come in handy when you're moving things around. You don't want to scratch the floors. These sliders, see. I have a bunch. I got these actually on a junk removal job. The customer had a whole bunch of stacks of these. I've left a lot of the customers' houses. I have so many, and a whole box full of these. I had bought some before at the dollar store. They have all different sizes. They have the plastic ones for the carpet, and these for the hardwood floors are like a velvet. So those are real good to have. I always bring them along and I always use them. So it's good to have them for, especially when you're doing your labor, moving inside a house, moving things around by yourself, and you don't want to have, you don't have a team or another guy, and you want to just move it without, having to scratch things, protect the floors. This is for carpet, but you can get them for hardwood floors too. This is not an advertisement, it's just something I use. Is this slider, just like those sliders, plastic on the bottom. I use this on the on the ground. Usually for like tables, glass tables. I've used them for because it's got the rubber. If you set it on there, you can slide it. If you can't, if it's really heavy, but they can come in handy. I've seen them. They have bigger ones. I just happened to get this in a furniture store that I had worked with. The guy gave it to me, so I kept it. It's come in handy. Every little tool you get, save it. It works. Here's another one I got on a job, and this is coming handy when I was lifting up. I was trying to get the refrigerator or like a heavy appliance. I used to have a rubber piece, which is better, so it protects it. So I might have to put tape around it. But it has a little wheel, and it gives a little leverage. It's like a, it gives you some. It makes it. What's the word for it? Leverage, whatever. You're actually getting able to, instead of having to lift with your hands, it makes it easier to push up something heavy where you can put it, maybe a slider underneath it. Like I would lift it up and then put a slider underneath without having to lift it by hand if it was too heavy. So sometimes it's coming in handy. I didn't use it today, but I bring it along anyway. These are harnesses. I don't use the harnesses unless the customer wants to. But sometimes I did go on a job one time and I brought the harnesses, and these go around. Of course, I have to have a strap, and they're like the furniture. They're like appliance harnesses. You put them on there, and a slider goes underneath. And I have a video somewhere about it, so I don't really want to get into it right now. But I bring them all the time because sometimes I've had where customers were willing to help if I was doing a solo job, and they were happy that I had the harnesses that made it easier for them to lift things than just lifting with their hands. The harness and the strap underneath, like a dresser. There's a strap that goes. Where's that strap? Oh, what do I do with the strap? Uh-oh. Well, anyway, look up appliance harness and how they work. Maybe I'll do another video. I think I did a video a long time ago with a strap that goes. You've probably seen them, but I have them. I got them on another moving job. Bought them from a customer. Kept them, and they do come in handy once in a while. Not all the time, but I bring them anyway. So, oh, here's the strap. See this big thick strap? It goes and underneath here, like this. And you slide it through. You get it, and see when the strap, you extend the strap all the way, and the other person has a harness, and that strap's in between, and it makes it easy to lift things. So you never know, you might need it. So I bring it. If you have it and you don't have it, if you don't bring it, all your tools, and you may need them. Like today, if I didn't bring my hand tools and my Allen wrenches, when a customer asked me at the end of the job to assemble a bed with Allen wrenches, if I didn't have my Allen wrenches, or there was already an Allen wrench, and that was a brand new set, so there was a tool in there already, so I didn't need it. But sometimes they did actually ask me to assemble a table and had the right Allen wrenches. They didn't have a tool, so that makes you more money because now you have another job you can do. So if you have those tools and the customer needs that, and you're able to use those tools, if they don't have the tools, then you'll be able to do the job. It gets you more time, more money. So that's why I say bring all the dollies, blankets, tools. Oh, here's something. Check this out. I got this on a job too from a customer. This is I don't know if you can see it, but see, it has these handles on. It's like a canvas bag. It has these real strong canvas handles on both sides, and it's for a queen size mattress. And you basically, it has a zipper. I've done a video on this too, so I'm just doing it to repeat talk about it. I did a video a long time ago, but it's way back in my archives. But you basically put this around your, like a mattress bag, and then you zip it up. And it's real strong canvas. It's like a tarp. And you zip it up and it covers the whole mattress like a mattress cover. But it has these straps, so it's easy to lift. And if you do happen to set the mattress down or have to drag it, this tarp material protects it from damaging the queen. This is for queen size mattress. I don't know if they have them for king size, but most mattresses I've come across are queen, so I have a queen size. I got it on the job for free anyway. It was part of the job. The guy left it. He said you can have it. So I kept this, and I bring this all the time too, because when moving mattresses are really difficult, because a lot of times it's hard to hold them, to get a grip on them when you have those handles on the canvas and it covers the mattress. Not like those cheap mattress bags that are like made out of thin plastic. This is thick canvas. This is a thick tarp. It won't scratch or damage. It protects the mattress. So good thing to have too. Of course, another thing that came in handy, always have a measuring tape. The customer needed this several times. They didn't have one. I had to measure doorways. It was a very tight space to get the couches and everything. I wanted to make sure before I dragged the couch down the stairs that the doorways it was going to fit. So you want to know before, because then you're wasting your time bringing something down that doesn't fit. But if you know the doorway size, this is very handy to have it for any mover or any delivery person or even junk removal. And I got this on a job too. It was on a junk job, and I've kept it. It's a great measurement tool. And so there you go. And so those things work. Safety glasses, they work in case you're doing for me when I'm doing the other day I went on a job and I was doing weed whacking in an area with a lot of rocks and things, and I have these just to check my eyes. Got those on the job too. Extra batteries for your drill. Always charge them up before you go on the job. Have them charge up your batteries for your, and what, unfortunately I left my drill at home, but she had a drill, so that was good, but I did charge the batteries up. Another tool. Oh, this is an amazing tool. It's served me well. I've had it for a long time. It has all the different size Allen wrenches. Look at it, all down to micro sizes. So anytime I come across a lot of furniture is assembled with the bolts or whatever you call them with Allen wrench fittings, as opposed to like Phillips screwdrivers. A lot of furniture I've noticed has the Allen wrench. So this, if you get a hold of one of these tools, it's all in one. It doesn't fall out. It's easy to organize. You can put it in your pocket, grab it, keep it. This tool is great. And of course, trusty wrench here. That'll work sometimes. I'm trying to find another tool I use. These are come in handy, but what I prefer to when I'm doing installation of appliances like washer dryers, I really don't like using these type of wrenches, but I have it in there. Sometimes I have to, but I like to have the what do you call those? Can't think of the name. Adjustable wrench. I'll think about it later, but it's a wrench that slides out, and you have different. It's like this, but you're just sliding it back. I can't think of the name of it, but it's great for when you're tightening down for the washer and dryer. So having wrenches. And a good socket set right here. Yeah, trust deals. I've had this for years. All the sockets and wrenches in here. You never know when you need those. And I think that's about it. Oh, last but not least, protective gloves with a grip. These gloves are great. I use them for every job. Landscaping jobs, moving jobs, junk removal jobs. You've got to have gloves. I mean, if you're working with nails and sharp objects, you want a good grip. These cost me $1.50 at the dollar store, or $1.50 store, I guess. I bought a bunch of pairs because they run out, and they didn't. I had to. Luckily, I had one shipment come in. I bought a bunch of pairs of them. They're nice and comfortable. Have some good grip, and they're solid, so they protect you. So anyway, get a good pair of gloves. Have that in your toolbox. Anyway, so I think that's about it. I got it all here. I gotta go find a container to put all the two ropes and stuff that fell through that box and organize that. But that's about it for the video. Anyway, this is Daryl, 10-foot truck, Good Attitude Services. Have a great week. I hope your week's going great and you're getting a lot of good jobs. And it's very hot out here, so stay cool. And I always have a big container of water when you're working these jobs. And it's like this kind of weather, make sure you got water. And that's about it. Have a great day, great weekend, or a great week. It's the beginning of the week, so have a great week. 10-foot truck, Good Attitude Services.